Above us, silently orbiting the Earth, is a cosmic web, a network of satellites that serve as the backbone of our modern world. They allow us to communicate across continents, track weather patterns, and guide our navigation systems. They are the unseen infrastructure of our digital age, and they connect us to every corner of the globe. But look closer, and you'll see something else, something far less visible, yet just as real. Beneath the shimmer of satellites, there's a growing threat. A cloud of space debris, a chaotic collection of defunct satellites, spent rocket stages, fragments of broken machinery, and remnants of past collisions. These seemingly insignificant pieces of debris, drifting in silence, are now part of the delicate balance that sustains our activities in space. Though it may look like just another starry expanse, in reality, our proximity to this debris is becoming increasingly dangerous. As we continue to launch more missions, the potential for disaster looms ever larger. In the past, space was seen as a vast and empty frontier, free from the clutter that often accompanies human activity. But today, that view is changing. Every year, more and more satellites are launched, more space stations are constructed, and more nations and private companies venture into the cosmos. As a result, the density of objects in low Earth orbit, the region where most of these satellites operate, is reaching dangerous levels, and the creation of space debris is accelerating. There are now over 23,000 pieces of space debris larger than 10 centimeters, and the number is growing daily. But that's just the beginning. Tiny fragments, undetectable by our most advanced sensors, number in the millions, all silently hurtling through the void at speeds exceeding 28,000 kilometers per hour. At those velocities, even a tiny screw or shard can wreak havoc. A collision with a spacecraft could mean catastrophic damage. In the blink of an eye, a mission could be crippled, or worse, lost forever. For astronauts aboard the International Space Station, ISS, this invisible threat is ever present. A small fragment of debris, moving faster than a bullet, could puncture the walls of the station, compromising the safety of the crew. The potential for disaster is all too real. While the ISS is equipped with protective shielding designed to withstand these impacts, the fact remains that the risk never disappears. With every day that passes, the debris field grows more crowded, more unpredictable. This danger is not just hypothetical. It is a tangible risk that we must live with. And it's not just about the lives of astronauts. The proliferation of space junk has far-reaching consequences for the technologies that sustain our daily lives. From communication satellites, which allow us to talk to one another across continents, to weather satellites that track storms and monitor climate change, the infrastructure of modern society is reliant on these satellites. A collision in space could disrupt all of this. The effects could be felt on Earth for months, if not years. The threat of space debris is not a future concern, it's already here. In 2009, the collision of the defunct Russian satellite Cosmos 2251 and the operational Iridium 33 communications satellite was a turning point. This event created thousands of new fragments, each one adding to the growing cloud of debris surrounding Earth. But it doesn't stop there. Over the years, satellites have been intentionally destroyed or malfunctioned and exploded in orbit, each instance creating a fresh wave of debris. As more objects are launched, the odds of these types of incidents grow exponentially. Every collision creates not only immediate damage but a long-term problem, as the debris that is created remains in orbit for years, sometimes centuries. The past few decades have demonstrated the dangers of the cascade effect, where one collision creates more debris, which in turn leads to further collisions. This is no longer a theoretical risk. We are already seeing the beginning of the chain reaction that could overwhelm our ability to keep space safe. This is the nightmare scenario known as the Kessler syndrome. First proposed by NASA scientist Donald Kessler in the 1970s, it predicts a future where the density of space debris reaches such a level that collisions between fragments become inevitable, triggering a chain reaction of destruction. With each new collision, thousands of additional pieces of debris are created, which then collide with other satellites and fragments. The result is a self-perpetuating cycle, where space becomes an increasingly dangerous and inaccessible domain. In the worst case, entire orbits could be rendered unusable. The risk of such a scenario is no longer just theoretical. It is a very real concern. As the number of objects in space continues to grow, we are rapidly approaching a tipping point. Once we reach that point, our ability to launch new satellites, send humans to space, or build space stations could be severely compromised. But humanity is not standing idle in the face of this growing crisis. Around the world, scientists, engineers, and space agencies are developing solutions to tackle the mounting problem of space debris. From robotic arms designed to grab and remove debris, to spacecraft using nets or harpoons to capture dangerous fragments, the efforts to clear our orbits are gaining momentum. One promising initiative is Remove Debris, a mission led by the University of Surrey. It demonstrated that using a net to capture debris is not only feasible but effective. This is just one example of the growing ingenuity applied to this problem. The European Space Agency's ClearSpace, one mission, set to launch in the coming years, will be the first mission specifically designed to remove large debris from orbit, showing that we are beginning to take responsibility for the mess we've created. Yet, while these efforts are a promising start, they are only the tip of the iceberg. A global, coordinated effort will be needed to clean up the millions of smaller, untrackable pieces of debris. The challenge is monumental, but it is not insurmountable. As a species, we've solved complex problems before. Now, we must rise to the challenge of protecting our shared space environment. To solve the problem of space debris, we must come together as an international community. Space is no longer the domain of any one nation or corporation. The debris in orbit belongs to all of us, and its removal must be a collective responsibility. Nations, space agencies, and private companies must unite to establish regulations, guidelines, and technologies that prevent the creation of new debris. The United Nations has already called for global cooperation in managing space debris, and international agreements are being drafted to ensure that space remains a safe and accessible environment for future generations. The time for action is now. If we are to continue exploring and utilizing space, we must not only protect our spacecraft and astronauts, but also preserve the very orbits that enable us to function as a global society. The future of space exploration holds boundless possibilities. We stand on the edge of a new era, where missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond are within our reach. But that future depends on our ability to maintain a safe and sustainable environment in space. As we look to the stars, we must remember that space is not a limitless, unchanging void. It is a shared resource, and its protection requires collective action, innovation, and care. The challenge of space debris is not just an obstacle to exploration. It is a test of our responsibility as stewards of the cosmos. The choices we make today, how we design our satellites, how we manage debris, how we cooperate internationally, will determine whether we continue to explore the stars or find our paths blocked by the very debris we've left behind. The universe is vast, and our place within it is just beginning to unfold. To ensure that future generations of explorers can reach the stars, we must act now, protecting the space we've already discovered and ensuring that it remains a safe, accessible frontier for all.